Hey everybody, excuse my lipstick. I had a friend send me some lip scents to try out. So I was bored in the midst of packing and decided to check it out. So I guess this is called Fly Girl. Never really thought I would ever try lip scents. I'm not that big into makeup and stuff, but I'm gonna have to say it's pretty awesome. My friend Sarah Henderson sent it to me, and I think I did it right. But anyways, I wanted to talk about the diet cycle on here on Facebook because I was talking to somebody. Hi, whoever that was that just hopped on. Thanks for hopping on. I was talking to some people last night and over the course of a couple days, and it seems to me that a lot of people are confused about nutrition. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, nutrition was always something that I had a really hard time getting a handle on. I thought I was eating healthy, or I thought I would go on these different diets. I remember in college, I tried this stupid lemonade cayenne pepper cleanse thing. Didn't work. I don't remember. I tried paleo dieting. When I was in Medford, that didn't work. So I've tried different things. I don't know if you're watching, give me a shout out and let me know if you relate to that. Cause I know I would try these different diets, and they seemed to work for a few days, and then it was I couldn't stick to them. And then I would get frustrated, and then I would get upset, and I wouldn't understand why. And so then I would go back to eating what I thought was healthy, but I still wouldn't be able to stick to it. So there's actually some science that goes behind this, what's called the diet cycle. So what happens is, if you go on a diet, hey Amber, thanks for hopping on. If you go on a diet, usually what happens is, if you're following Weight Watchers or Atkins diet or paleo dieting, or maybe even ketos, I think that's a new thing that's out there. Or even the Beachbody, everyone, if you've been following me or watching me, I'm a Beachbody coach. I follow their meal plans and their diets. So anytime you go on a diet, what's happening is you are a typical American recommended association, dietary association, calorie allowance is 2,000 calories, okay? So you're, give or take, supposed to be getting 2,000 calories a day, depending on your activity level, whether you're a male or female. That's just your average recommended calorie amount. So when you go on a diet, the thing that happens is you are eliminating the amount of calories you're getting a day. So you might be getting 1,200 calories or 1,400 calories or whatever. Or if you're on an extreme detox, it might even be less than 1,000 calories, which is not very healthy. So then you're going on these reduced calorie diets, and then you're expending more amount of energy than what you're intaking. So over time, you're not eating enough calories, and you're expending a bunch of calories, and so that's supposed to help you lose weight. So whenever you have a calorie deficit in between your energy levels, or what you're doing activity-wise a day, that makes it so that you lose weight. Hey Victoria, thanks for hopping on. Yeah, I have new lipstick on that I tried out. Isn't it fun? Anyways, so you're expending the calories, and so that over time makes you lose weight. But the thing that happens on most diets, so if you've ever been on a diet, raise your hand if you've been on a diet, or give me a thumbs up or a like or a heart, and you've experienced this. I know I have. But you go on this diet, you're gung-ho about it, you're okay, let's do this. I'm trying out this new diet, I'm gonna do really well. Day day 4 happens, day 5, you're like, okay, this is really hard. How am I going to keep eating this salad when like my friends over there are eating chicken nuggets, or, you know, the pizza's over there, or my husband's eating like cake or cookies or whatever it is, or my spouse or my boyfriend, like I'm around all these other people and they're eating all this good stuff and you're starting to crave those things because you've been eating rabbit food, you know, the past few days. And then you start to get cranky, and then you start to get tired, and then you're not getting enough sleep. And so by day 7, day 10, you're like, what the heck was I thinking? How am I going to keep this up? Like, I have to eat this stupid salad, and I really just want some fried chicken, or I really just want a piece of cake, or whatever it is. And then you give in, you screw up, and then you feel really bad about yourself. And then you're like, why did I even go on this diet in the first place? This is really stupid. And you go back to binge eating or eating unhealthy or whatever it is, and you give up, and you're like, why did I even do this in the first place? And now the whole like progress that you made is not happening anymore. And then because you're eating unhealthy, you start gaining all that weight that you lost in the first place, right? And so this just keeps happening. So then you like eat unhealthy for a while, then you feel like crap, and you're like, okay, now I need to go on a diet. So you go on a crash diet, and the same thing happens, and it's just this like vicious cycle. Well, the reason why that's happening is because when you deplete your calories and expend more energy, you're depleting those calories, but you're not taking into the fact that you need to keep all of those nutrients and minerals and to keep your body functioning correctly, right? So like, you know, if you look on nutrition labels and stuff, there's like your recommended daily allowance, and you'll see the percentages of protein and carbs and vitamin A and vitamin B and magnesium and iron and all of those different nutrients and minerals that your body needs to function correctly. Those have percentages on them, and most diet foods will take down the calorie amount but won't up those nutrient things. So when you are eating normally, you know, you're getting everything you need, kind of. But if you look at our food industry here in America, you'll notice, or I've done a lot of research, and they say that from farm to table, so because our soils are not as nutrient rich, they're not perfect soils, they're filled with pesticides and chemicals in certain areas. Your foods you're getting from the stores and foods that go from farm to table, so from farm to the farmer to the store to when you pick it up to when you cook it, your food products only have 40% of their nutritional value in them. So the American Dietary Association and the American Heart Association all recommend that every single person in America needs to be on a multivitamin, meaning no matter what you eat, no matter how healthy you eat, even if you're getting organic foods or foods, you know, from Whole Foods or Sprouts or whatever you're like, the farmer's market, like our soils here in America are not as nutrition filled as they used to be. And the American Heart Association and the American Dietary Association, they recommend that every single American needs to be on some sort of multivitamin every day for the rest of their lives so that they can get those nutrients. So when you're going on a diet and you deplete the amount of calories you're taking in, meaning you're also depleting those nutrients that you should be taking in too, that's why you start to feel sick and have headaches and feel like you don't have enough energy, and you end up messing up on your diet and you don't stick to it, because there's no way your body can continue functioning at a lower calorie deficit without the right amount of nutrients, right? So the way I've found my way to solve this issue so that I can continue to get to the weight that I want to be at, to feel good about myself, to have the energy that I need, so that when I go on my like Beachbody diets or the Portion Fix container systems, and if you don't know what that is, I can talk to you personally about it and help you get figure out if that's the right option for you. But through my workouts and through my I hike miles and miles and miles in the Grand Canyon. I backpack with like 60 pounds on my back for like multiple days. The way I'm able to do that and not feel a lack of energy and not feel terrible or not have headaches or be able to continue having this high level of activity and a low calorie deficit, so I can get to the weight that I want to be at, so that I can build muscle and that I can lose fat and not feel lethargic or tired or cranky or feel like I'm deprived of nutrients. The way I do that, and that I found to work for me, is through Shakeology. And if you haven't been following me or you don't know what Shakeology is a product that Beachbody, the company that I use their products and their workout programs that are at-home workout programs, the company that I have found to like be effective and actually work, they have this nutrient-dense superfood shake called Shakeology. It's not a meal replacement shake. It's not a protein shake. It's not a like weight loss shake. It's a nutrient-dense superfood shake, meaning they have the person who has created this shake, Darren, who he's works for Beachbody. He's traveled all over the world to find over 70 vitamins, nutrients, and superfoods to put in this shake, sourced from the most nutrient-dense places in the world. He's gone to every single location that he gets a superfood from to talk to the farmers, to talk to the workers there, to test the soils, and he gets those foods like matcha root and or matcha tea and chaga root and cacao and some of the other like proprietary blends and stuff like that that's in it, the phytonutrients and the free radicals. He finds acai berry. Those are just some of the ones that are in it. He goes to the sources and he tests the soils. He talks to the farmers and finds out how they're sourcing the fruits or the roots or the mushrooms or whatever it is that's in it, whatever it is that they're trying to get for the shake, and make sure it's the best there is. And then he takes that back to the U.S., which goes through more testing, which goes through more tests to make sure it's good, to make sure it's a good thing to be put inside of this shake. And then once it goes through all those tests, it goes through further testing at Beachbody, and then it becomes a powder. They take whole foods and drive them into a powder form, and then it goes into Shakeology. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know where I could find something that has that many different nutrients, that's taken that much effort and care to be the best thing that they can find to put into the shake, and then on top of that make it taste good and not have artificial ingredients and artificial sweeteners and chemicals in it. Like, I don't know where you would find something like that. And if you were to go and try to buy every single ingredient in this shake, you're going to spend thousands of dollars to get those things. And even then, like, you might not get all of the stuff that is in this. So because of all of that stuff, I think that shake, Shakeology, and they have like different flavors, and they have vegan flavors too now, and they have like 4 different, I think it's 6 different, no, it's 4 different vegan flavors and 6 different like non-vegan flavors. But they've gone through a lot of care to create this superfood shake that tastes good, that's going to fuel and replenish the body, so that and doesn't take a bunch of calories, right? So you go try to find something like that at your Whole Foods store or at your GNC or at your supplement store. You're not going to find something that has as many ingredients of superfoods as Shakeology. And then Shakeology comes only to be $4 a day. Like, I think that's a steal, because everything else that I've ever tried in my fitness and health journey throughout my life has not given me the energy, the satisfaction, and the results that comes from Shakeology and the Beachbody workouts and the Beachbody meal plans has. So I guess I just wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit, and hopefully maybe this has resonated with you. Maybe you felt lost about where you should go with your diet or your nutrition or your workouts, or maybe you need something extra to just help you be able to get through your day, so that you're not craving sweets and you're not feeling a lack of energy, and you need to feel good about yourself. If any of this has resonated for you and you feel like you want to talk more about this, or you're still a little confused about what Shakeology is or what the diet cycle is, or what even Beachbody is, I'd be more than happy to talk to you more about that. Thanks for hopping on, everyone who has. I see there's a bunch of people who are watching, and I really appreciate you jumping in. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I need to get back to packing because I leave for Yosemite tomorrow. But feel free to message me or comment below about any questions you might have. And I'm always running these accountability groups every month where we talk more and delve more into the nutrition and exercise, and I support you and help you to hopefully reach those goals that you're looking for in your health and fitness and life. So if you're interested in any of that, please do not hesitate to message me or comment below, and I'll get a hold of you. And hopefully you're having a great day. Have a good night. Bye.